This is question 3 of the January 2023 CSEC Mathematics Paper 2. Now, we see what happened here. It says the following diagram shows 3 quadrilaterals. So you know quadrilateral means 4 sides and 4 angles, alright? P, Q, and R. Let's see. You have P, Q, and R on a square grid. Q and R are the images of P. So you have Q, you have R, images of P. After it underwent 2 different transformations. Alright? Let's see. On the grid on page 9, draw the image of quadrilateral P after a translation by the vector 10, negative 4 and label it P prime. Alright, let me just copy this part of the question and paste it over here. I copied the graph already, as you can see. Paste. We drag this down here and see what is going on. Draw the image of quadrilateral P after translation 10, negative 4. Remember now, 10, negative 4 is in the form x, y. 10 means x is positive 10, so it moves 10 places to the right. Negative 4, that's y, means it moves 4 places down. Remember that. If it was negative 10, it would be to the left. If it was positive 4, it would have been up instead of down. Alright? Now, P. This is P. 10 to the right, 4 down. Alright, so 10 to the right, 4 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will come here, then 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right at the top is going to end up at this point. Alright? So remember, it's 10 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it ends up here. So right here is going to come here. You could transfer the other sides too. But from here, you could just draw the figure. It's going to be the same figure. So here you have the new triangle being drawn. You notice I'm drawing it and note that this corner, well, from the middle at the top to the middle at the bottom is 1, 2, 3. 3 straight down. So from here it's going to be 1, 2, 3 straight down. So it will lie on the x-axis at 3. So what you're going to have is this and this. Alright, nice. So it says you should label it P prime. Now, let's see what else happened. That's one mark. Reflection of in the line y equals 0. Alright, so you're going to reflect P in the line y equals 0 and label it P double prime. First of all, where is the line y equals 0? Well, if you know about this topic, you will know it is the x-axis. This is the line y equals 0. Because this point is the point negative 4, 0. x is negative 4, y is 0. This is the point, negative 2, 0. X is negative 2, y is 0. This is the point, negative 6, 0. X is negative 6, y is 0. So at every point on the x-axis, x is a number, y is 0. So that is the line y equals 0. Alright? So you're going to reflect P over the line y equals 0. When you reflect P, it's going to turn upside down since it's being reflected down here. Now, note all the points will be the same distance from this line. So the bottom of the triangle of P is 1, 2, 3, 4 from the line. Now that means it will come 1, 2, 3, 4 units from the line. And as I said, it will turn upside down. So right at the bottom of a triangle, it's going to come right here. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 down to the x-axis, the y line y equals 0. So it will end up 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, it will be inverted, that means turn upside down or left and right if it was horizontally. Whatever is on the left is going to end up on the right. But in this case, whatever is on the top will end up at the bottom. So how tall is the triangle again? 1, 2, 3. So the other end will be here. And you could reflect every point like that too. Let's do that. The top of the triangle is going to become the bottom when it's reflected. How far is the top? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. 7. So it's going to end up at how far from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. The left would go is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 above the line, so it would end up 6 below. It doesn't shift left or right, so you follow on the same line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will end up right here. So it will be right here. And then for the corner on the right is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 above the line, above negative 6. 6 places above negative 6. So it should end up 6 places below negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. So you can see that. So therefore, what you have is this. So that is the new triangle. In fact, let's give it a different color since it's new. And they say we should call it what? P double prime? P double prime. Alright. Nice. What else happened here? That's 2 marks. Let me just erase what I wrote out here and look back at this. Now this is part B of the question. It says, describe fully a single transformation that maps quadrilateral P onto Q. P onto Q. P onto Q. What maps P onto Q? Oh, yeah, this onto this. Alright, so it's this onto this. What is it that maps P onto Q. Well, you could see here that it is some sort of enlargement. It's standing up the same place. It doesn't rotate at all. It doesn't flip, so it's not a reflection. This one is larger than this. So Q is larger than P. So what we do, let's use some lines to try and find the center of enlargement. The corresponding points, we join them with straight lines and see where those straight lines end up. The bottom of Q pass through the bottom of P, and it should pass through the same point as this. You could also look at the right of Q, pass through the right of P, and everything meets right here. In fact, the yellow is kind of not so easy on the eyes. Let's try blue. The top of the triangle, pass a line through the tops, and that's where they are. Let's pass a line through the bottom of the triangle, and that's where you end up. You can see where the center of enlargement is already, but let's also do the left and the right of the triangle. Pass the points through them. And all points should pass through the same point. All lines should pass through the same point, which is right here. Alright? Now, here. Let's consider these. So, first of all, you can see that the center of enlargement is negative 10, 7. But we need to find out the magnitude or the scale factor of the enlargement. Now, whatever distance you have from the center to this, you also measure the center to the new quadrilateral. And the scale factor will be this length divided by this length. Let's see, how far is this? 1, 2, 3. You see, from the center of enlargement to P is 3. We're going to have the distance to the image over 3 divided by 3. So let's see what it is. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the scale factor would be 9 divided by 3, right? Distance to the image divided by distance to the object. That means each line, each side of Q is 3 times longer than each side of P, because 9 over 3 is equal to 3. And we could try to, we could measure it, right? Just to make sure and see if it is really so. I want a ruler. Where's the ruler? Nice. Here's my ruler. Let us measure the distance, the length of this side. Looks like about, well, kind of close to 7, 6 point something. Alright. The corresponding side on Q should be 1/3 of that, 2 point something. So let's measure it. So it's 2 point something. So you see that? So each side on Q is 3 times longer than each side on P. So let's see what happens now. What they say. This we must do again. Describe fully as single transformation that maps Q quadrilateral P onto quadrilateral Q. What I'd say is it is an enlargement of center negative 10, 7 with a scale factor of 3. That's what I would write. Or you could say it is an enlargement of scale factor 3 and center negative 10, 7. Alright? So that is what happened there. Let us now look. The next part, they say R, quadrilateral R. So it is what it, the transformation that map P onto R. Where's R? Okay, P onto R. How did this P get here? Here. In order to get from P to R, you can see there is some rotation somewhere, right? Using your imagination, you can see that it seems to have rotated where the center of rotation was negative 8,6. In other words, it seemed to have rotated around this point and then translated how far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The translation was 0, negative 6. Means it did not shift left or right because you have a 0 there for the x part. For the y part, it moves 6 units down. Negative shows that it moved down. Right? It does seem to be a rotation, you know. Right? So, here now. It rotated. It is a rotation 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the point negative 8, 6, followed by a translation of 0, negative 6. That is what I would say. Alright? Now, if you're confused about this rotation business, let us see what might have happened here. Just in case you're confused about this rotation business, let me draw P again. Oh my. Alright, so I have P right here. Oh, it went behind. If you should imagine that you have P right here, it looks somewhat like this. Let me just drag these sides over here. I can't really adjust them on the graph. The whole graph is shifting. And I try to adjust them. Let's say this is what we have. Alright? And I combine all of them into one. And here now, what you have is a rotation. You rotate 90 degrees anti-clockwise like this. If it rotates about this point, that's what you'd have. And then you shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. Oh, it's not 6 down, 7, 8 down, right? It would be 8 down. It would be 8 downwards. So negative 8, because the point on the left would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you rotate, it would come down here, right? So if you rotate it, this would become the lowest point on the triangle, and from this lowest point down to this lowest point is 8. So what you would say finally in writing it down about this translation: a rotation 90 degrees anti-clockwise at center negative 8, 6, followed by a translation 0, negative 8. Alright, so that would do it. You could have had the translation first, or it slide down. If you do that, right, what you would have to do is slide it down 8, and then after that you rotate it. So it would slide down. How would you slide it down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And then after that you rotate the point. Why is it that everything is being highlighted here? It's difficult to move this thing while it's here. Yeah. So after that you rotate the triangle. It's not rotating directly on the point, but if you should rotate along that point, it would come here. Alright? So use your imagination to see how things would work out with it. Alright? So that will be it for now. Oh, let's confirm. Yeah, I saw the total 9 points. Right? 9 marks. So that's the end of question 3. The next question is question 4. Alright, so I will see you later.